Hey guys, so it's 3:17 in the morning on November 16th. So far today I started over here on Mammoth and I wrote a little under 800 words, I believe, like maybe 790 or so. And then I switched over to the werewolf and I've written over 1,000 words here. I wrote over 100 words in a scene that I decided I didn't like, so instead of deleting it, I pasted it over here on my other count so that way I could still count the words. So there's an extra word count here, and that's all I've done so far. But over on Nano, that looks like this. So I'm making more progress than I have been lately, which feels pretty great. Progress is going to decline as soon as I switch over to another book, but I think my goal over here, this is what we're looking at so far. Hold on. There we go. So the werewolf is quite obviously caught up for another couple days, actually. Everything else is behind. This one is probably going to be the easiest to catch up, or Pittman's Legend, but this one will probably be easier if I just work on Dry Bones. So I think the first thing I'm going to do, no matter how much I don't want to, is switch to the Manetti Horror Twins, because I'm actually supposed to update that one today, and I don't have any more extra chapters left over, so I need to at least start a chapter there and see what I can do. This is what our graph looks like so far. I'm basically half-assing the effort here on the werewolf, because it really doesn't need extra work at the moment. It's less than 20,000 words from its goal, so I should be able to get that one pretty easy as long as I don't suddenly hit a block. But I feel bad about these guys down here. They need help. But Young Bo is incredibly hard to write because he's awkward as hell and he is so weird. I love him, but he's weird. I mean, over here, I wrote a scene yesterday where he's this right here. He's literally calculating the arc and the angle at which he would have to throw a basketball in order to make it into the basket. That's a teenage Bo thing to do, and it requires me to draw out angles and measure angles and try to find equations and try to find out the physics of basketball. And that's not really something I enjoy doing, but teenage Bo is quite a nerd and doesn't, at this point in his life, he hasn't quite developed the filter he has in his adult stages. So it makes him really, really hard to write, and anytime that I'm writing a chapter for this particular book, or any Bo Austin prequel, really, it feels like I'm pulling his teeth, and it's a pain, to say the least. So, I think I'm going to switch over to Manetti. I don't know if it will load. There we go. I'm going to switch over to Manetti, try my best to write a chapter, but if I do get stuck, I'm just going to move on to another book because I don't want to get stuck and produce nothing else for the rest of the morning. Either way, I will keep you guys updated as the day progresses. Alrighty, it's 6:51 in the morning. I have written just short of 3,000 words on this one so far. I've officially made it past day... There we go. I've made it past day 8's word count par on this one. I feel like I've made a lot of progress and it feels pretty good. My internet is offline, so I can't actually enter anything in Nano. So I'm pretty much doing a word crawl over here until either my internet comes back or until the word crawl stops letting me scroll through the page without internet. So I'm going to do a 15-minute sprint for that and keep making progress on this one. I will keep you guys updated throughout the day.